I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City. I am at the YWCA with bell-dancy. She's the executive director. Hi, Karen.
Good morning.
So tell me, what is the YWCA for those of our viewers who may not know?
Well, the YWCA Lincoln is a local chapter of a national network of YWCAs. There are over 170 YWCAs across the country, and we have been in Lincoln, Nebraska for 132 years now.
Wow, that's amazing. So talk about, how has the YWCA changed?
The YWCA has changed because the needs of the community have changed. Originally, when we were established here in the Lincoln community, it was to be a respite for women coming out of rural communities into the larger urban community, if you will, of Lincoln, Nebraska. And over the years, our mission, although it stayed the same of empowering women, we've added a second part to the mission of the elimination of racism. And so our programs that we develop fulfill that mission. Working with families to become more successfully economically, women that are single head of household families, we have a huge education priority and focus. Our office is the headquarters, if you will, are located here at 17th and South. But programming takes place around the community so that it's more accessible to the community members and those that would participate in the various programs.
Talk about some of the programs you guys have going on.
Currently, we have a mother-daughter circle that we've been operating for the last couple of years. We have one that targets the Sudanese community through a partnership with the Asian Community Center. We established a new circle this current year at the Good Neighbor Center that targets the Middle Eastern, North African women. And then in the spring, we will add a third installment to the circles, working with Release and Restored for women that have been recently released that were incarcerated. We also still have one of our flagship programs, if you will, which is our Smart Girls Circle, and that is a STEM initiative for girls grades 4th through 8th grade. Our Take a Break program, which is a respite for families that have children with severe disabilities, giving those caretakers the opportunity to take some time away, have their child involved in a structured and enriched environment for 2 Fridays of a month. Additionally, the community knows a lot about our Job Outfitters program, and that is a partnership with Goodwill that gives clients vouchers so that they can get the appropriate clothing for interviewing.
So you mentioned the Goodwill. Who are some of the other partners? Where might people see these programs in town going on?
You'll see programs at the Southeast Community Center with Job Outfitters, the Asian Community Center, the Good Neighbors Center, at 12 of the LPS schools between middle schools and elementary schools. You'll see the Y all around the city and hopefully making a great impact in building capacity around the needs of the community. I think the nonprofit plays a pivotal role in the community because a lot of times we act as a leg zone between legislatures, huge corporate entities, and then just being right there in the community. Typically with the nonprofit, you're centrally located, you know the needs of the community, people can walk in and get the help they need, but we also serve as advocates so that we identify with what are some of the bills that are out there that are being debated and what are some of the things that need to be on the plate and on the mind of our political leaders that they need to think about when they're considering which direction that they will make decisions on.
And what impact have you seen, especially when you're working with younger women?
Oh, with younger women, they're our future. And so we need to do everything we can to empower them and get them ready to move into the future. So what we do now, either by helping their families, for example, with our Circle of Security program, helping mom or dad get clothing so they can actually get a job, they have the right tools that they need for interviewing, for job retention, for sustainability, that trickles down to every member of that family. So with young women, we're looking at education programs, giving them ideas about different career paths, but giving them the support that they need, that even in this climate, there is hope.
So if there's a woman out there that's listening to this, what message would you want to leave them with?
I want to leave them with stick with it. things are really difficult right now. When we look on the broad landscape politically, it looks kind of dismal. And so what we really want to do, while we consider that, we want to focus locally. And that's what we're doing with community impact.
If there's somebody out there who may need assistance, how would they reach out to you? What's the best way?
Probably the best way is visiting our website online, www.ywcalincoln.org, and or calling our office at 402-434-3494, and they should be directed to the right person.
We are with Camisa. Camisa is with the Asian Community Center. Can you tell us about the Mother-Daughter Circle that you work with in partnership with the YWCA? What is the Mother-Daughter Circle?
Yeah, I think this program is very interesting. It's talk about the relationship between mother and daughter circle. It's special for my group, most of them as refugees. They came here either when their kids, their daughter are young or born in the United States. So the culture is different. The mother is still in their old culture, old way they raise their kids, but their daughter get more American. On top of that, they are teenagers, so there is more conflict. So I found this program is really helpful for mother and daughter to sit together, listening to each other, and this really bonding or sometimes building the relationship. I remember one of my circle, I have a mom, she back home, she was 10 years old, she got lost from her family during the war, and she ended up in the camp. She found a nice family, she been raised, she got opportunity to get educated and get married and come to the United States. Finally, she find her family. Her daughter never listened to this story before. When they sat together and her mom start talking about the time she was 10 years old, she got lost and all this trauma, difficulty until she came here, her daughter, she just raised up and kneel to her mom and say, Mom, sorry if I disrespected you. You are my hero. You are the most hero mom in the world. So at that time, you feel like it's really clicked the relationship. It's not before there because they didn't have time to sit together. So I feel like really this circle is opportunity for girls to sit with their mom and listen to each other and get this bond. I really appreciate that.
And what advice would you have to someone who may be watching this as to how to reach out, how to make that first step to, if it's reaching out to the Asian Community Center or, because there's probably a lot of mother and daughters that need some bonding.
I know there is a lot of women there with their daughter. Some of them maybe hear about this program, but they didn't know the benefit. But I tell them, if you hear this program, please come to Asian Center or the YWCA and sign yourself and your daughter. Is this really great opportunity for you to renew the relationship, to understand your daughter better, and to be aware about your own behavior so you cannot get to your daughter business. Just respect and appreciate each other.
Why do you think it's so important to have support like the YWCA? All the programs they do, to have a support system for women.
I think this is really empowering. It's not only woman, the girl, the whole family. When you have mother and daughter, they have good relationship, can affect the whole family because we know the woman is the master key for the whole family to get the family strong. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and good luck with everything.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.